All right, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a good day. Friday. So the PPI, Producer Price Index, came in. Nobody knew what the PPI is until we got this into the bear market of inflation. And the PPI was higher, meaning that the producers are actually getting more expensive to produce the goods for us. That means that it can trickle down into the inflation. So what happened as the numbers came in, the stocks dropped in the pre-market significantly. The Qs were almost down 1%, and S&P 500 as well. But the market bounced back actually at the open. Market bounced back at the open and went green. S&P 500 right now is trading green. Q is a little bit low, and IWM, the 2000 garbage company, the small caps, they're actually up green as well. Uh, so the market kind of reacted mixed and at the end flat to this PPI, Producer Price Index. It means that the price of the production is going to go higher, so that means that inflation is going to be a little bit higher potentially. So the trade of the day for me was Tesla. Tesla was a rising devil. Rising devil is a strategy that our man Brian has developed and actually coined it himself. So, and what the rising devil is that you find a stock that is weak, the devil comes from the red. So it's weak. Right at the open, you short it at these pops near the VWAP, and as soon as it drops, you cover the position. And so it's a trade at the open. It's very fast. I personally think it's very difficult to trade, but I traded that as soon as it popped up, I shorted in two levels, and it just dropped down all the way up to 247 for a very important level. I started covering with a very nice profit. Came back up, I added a little bit more, but bounced back and I got to stop that. So that was my only trade here on Tesla short, which was very profitable. It was almost $3,000 profit, and I really should have stopped trading it after that. It still turned out to be okay trading day for me. So that's the trade 3,300, just for right at the out of the bell. We got that, and it was pretty profitable. I did one trade on AMD that didn't work and one trade on TQQ that worked, and it eventually turned out to be the same. So I would have better stopped trading right after that, hitting the daily board. So that was a TQQ. Again, market just rallied a little bit. Did some crazy stuff. Tesla sold off, and we went to AMD. AMD was a trade that sold off again with the market at the open, bounced back. There were 2 minutes very strong squeeze. These are very strong squeeze, and I said, I go long here, put a stop loss below this level. Hopefully, we can continue to higher for the very high of the day, or maybe this level. And it really didn't do anything, and I got to stop that. I'm glad I got to stop that because it went down and then suddenly it squeezed up, and turned out to be actually a very nice trade. It went up all the way up to the break of high of the day. Um, Paris did that trade. Paris did that trade very nicely. So he was short from the VWAP, covered, added on this one. I went long, he added to his short and he got stopped out. And then he flipped his position long, and then Paris is adding in this pullback. It's really nice adding this pullback, and that turned out to be a very nice trading for him. So that was it. And then what else is that? Oh, TQQ. And then the TQQ, right at 10 o'clock, the consumer sentiment came in. And I don't know what exactly that means and how would the impact, but the volume picked up, the market bounced back, Qs came above the VWAP. I went long TQQ at 39.04, popped up to 39.30, partialed, and eventually got out. Came down and again bounced back, but I wasn't in there. So overall, that best trading was that the rising level that Tesla did. It was very nice, and I also took another long on it, and I wanted to see if we can get another pop, but got out of it because Brian said it's not a good trade. So everything else sitting on JP right now. Again, if we are getting into the choppy market, because the market doesn't necessarily always go up or go down, the market sometimes can stay choppy, and in the choppy market, some people, yeah, we might be able to have a good performance on funds like JP. I'm gonna make a video about JP later. Sorry, I'm actually sharing my screen. I'm gonna make a video about JP and JQ, these income producing ETFs, next week when I'm back into the office. I'm now in San Francisco, and hopefully see a couple of our traders on Sunday morning for coffee. I'm not really drinking anymore, so we don't want to have a beer time, but Sunday morning, if anyone wants to come to San Fran, we can get a coffee and breakfast and some chit chat together. And I would love to see it. I have a lot of traders actually in San Francisco. So that was my trading day. Brian, what did you do?
Um, I traded Lee at the open, and it dropped as well nicely. So I got that. And then it's kind of snapped back up, and I got stopped out of the rest. And the other short I did was with AMD. It was selling off nicely. So, and I've I've still got a bunch of options that I've sold. They're all going to expire worthless. I've got Tesla 270 calls. And right now I've got 240, 250 calls. There's just still hanging around, but Tesla doesn't look like it's going to move. So, and I've got NVIDIA 440 calls. So yeah, anyway, just a few swing trades as well that are gonna gonna expire today. So I'll get money for those. So,
Awesome.
and yeah,
AMD seems that it wants to go to the low of the day. Tesla, if it goes, if right now is above the VWAP, but if it breaks down the gap that we have on June 8th, 235.44 could be a really good level to get a bounce. And maybe next week we're going to get that bounce. But so far, trading has been amazing. So far this summer, we got so many trading opportunity. There is a saying in that they say, oh, summer traders are not at the beach, they're at the beach. But so far, we've been such a great volatility everywhere, at least for our style of trading, because we're not really trading the small caps and low floats, but this high market trading, index trading has been really amazing. All right, guys, all the best, and see you in San Fran on Sunday. If not, back into the office Monday, guys. And Peak
cheers.
Capital, guys, we closed the registration on the Monday, and we are still, 4 weeks before the Peak Bootcamp, but because, we got a lot of sign-ups, we're gonna shut it down by Monday. So if anyone is interested, coming to the funded account as well, then I think it would be one of our best boot camps. It's a really good test and see how this funded account works. Everybody get an account and everybody can have up to $10,000 profit by the $3,000 registration that they're paying. Max loss of 3,000. Essentially, what you're paying can be a max loss. If you hit the max loss, you continue the boot camp and mentorship and webinars and everything. It's just that you're disqualified from the profit sharing. And yeah, we are almost, we are pretty much full, but I know that there might be some cancellation last minute, so we're gonna just keep one or two people extra in case. Have a good day, guys, and all the best. Ciao.